I refer to a tweet that YB Rembau Khairy Jamaluddin tagged me in, where he had a screenshot, two screenshots. One is of the review of the National Automotive Policy with the MITI logo, March 2019, and then he also highlighted the flying vehicle portion. I just want to let everyone know that this document is a document that is not finalized. It is part of a presentation which MITI gave to the automotive industry, which is an important stakeholder for the review of the National Automotive Policy. And in this document, it clearly states a disclaimer, whereby the disclaimer says this document is a draft and provided for discussion purposes only. The information contained here is subject to change and does not commit the government of Malaysia. Right, so you can see a copy of the disclaimer, and then the slide is also presented to you where this disclaimer is clearly stated. Yeah, I'm surprised that YB Rembau did not include this in his tweet. I will tweet this later on just to show that this is the case, so that people can see for themselves. And I think that's important because MITI is committed to having extensive consultation and discussion with our stakeholders, and this is part and parcel of the process. And the other issue that I want to raise is with regards to this flying vehicle. I want to let Yang Berhormat Rembau know, and also other people who are interested in this topic, that when we talk about the national car project and also the national automotive related project, there's a slide that I've shown here in the press statement, which clearly shows that when we talk about the new national car project, we are looking at new technologies, and I'll read here from my press statement, which includes anticipating a next generation vehicle, GV, which will be energy efficient with IR 4.0 characteristics as well as artificial intelligence characteristics in a mobility as a service concept. There was no mention of a flying vehicle in the discussion on the national car project. So this one is also very clear from our presentation. And what is important to note is that when we discuss this entire National Automotive Policy review, it is on how to expand and grow the entire automotive sector. This is the aspirations of the government, and I very much believe that YB Rembau also shares those aspirations. So if let's say he has any comments or feedback to give to MITI pertaining to the national automotive sector, we are very happy to receive his thoughts and ideas. What I think we do not appreciate so much is for him to just focus on one aspect, and the aspect of the flying vehicle is clearly stated in this document, whereby it is only for the purposes of talking about standards and specifications, right? And it's stated in my press statement that when we talk about these standards, it is for different types of vehicles, for next generation vehicles, NXGV, for commercial vehicles, and for motorcycles that are energy efficient or electric vehicles. We put in flying vehicles not because we are saying that we want to necessarily build flying vehicles, but it is to address the needs for standards and regulations should there be a demand for the application of such technology by the automotive industry in the future. Right? So if let's say people want to bring in prototypes of these sort of vehicles, at least we'll have some standards and guidelines in terms of how people can test them and operate them in certain settings. Right? So this is something which I think is a little bit naughty of YB Rembau to highlight the flying vehicle as if we're going to build one. It clearly states here that it's only for the purposes of standards and specification. So we would value it very much if YB Rembau and others in the opposition bench would be able to give us ideas on how to grow the automotive sector, rather than to focus on one or two keywords which is actually not reflective of the true situation in terms of our discussion. And this document, as we stated, is not something that's finalized. It's still under discussion. There's plenty of room for YB Rembau and others in the opposition bench to give us feedback and ideas. I'm sure that this will be very much appreciated by not just MITI but also by the industry if they are constructive inputs and not just one or two tweets here and there. Yeah.